Hi, I'm Chris Topp. It's officially October the 4th, and I think that means it's time for a good ghost story. I hope you're ready to get your dork on, and what the hell, Waba. Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can either talk in the Chris Topp program.
I am the one and only Chris Topp.
You can either talk in the Chris Topp program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there wasn't that of that back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web, was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groovy long hair, just walking in style with a portable MP3 player. You can listen to the music on the Chris Topp program. Chris Topp program. You can hear the music on the Chris Topp program. Chris Topp program. Wanna hear the music on the Chris Topp program. You can hear the talk in the Chris Topp program.
Sunny Clarksville, Tennessee.
You can hear the talk in the Chris Topp program.
This is the Chris Topp program. Hi, I'm Chris Topp of the Chris Topp program. Nominations are open for the 8th Annual Podcast Awards on podcastawards.com. All right, hurry up. You've only got till October the 18th to nominate the Chris Topp program in the categories of Best Produced and in Entertainment. It really would be a great honor to win, not to mention a good excuse to go to Vegas in January. Not that that's what it's all about. The Chris Topp program, Best Produced and Entertainment, podcastawards.com.
You can either talk in the Chris Topp program.
Mr. Pop.
Take it from the top.
Don't know why I can't ever find a cigarette when I really need one. Oh, here we go. Whew. She was beautiful. She really was. She worked in a box factory, and her salary was not large. She made just enough to cover the cost of food, shelter, and the clothes on her back. So when she received an invitation to a fancy dress party from an old friend, she did not know what she should do. Here was her one chance to at last shine a little, to experience how the other half lived, but she had no money to buy a dress or even the material to make one. She mentioned her dilemma to a woman at the box factory. Why not rent a costume, is what the woman suggested. It shouldn't cost much just for one evening. Try your local pawn shop. Try your local pawn shop. So she made her way to a pawn shop near her home after work. At the rear of the store, she found this beautiful satin gown, complete with matching accessories. The owner of the shop was willing to rent the gown to her for a very reasonable fee. After paying the fee, she took the beautiful gown home with her on the night of the party. She dressed very carefully for the occasion and peered at her reflection in the tiny mirror in her bathroom. She looked radiant, her blue eyes glowing with the excitement of an evening out. As she turned away from the mirror, she thought she heard a ghostly voice whisper, "Give me back my dress." She froze in the doorway, looking around uncertainly for the speaker, but she saw no one. She shrugged, went downstairs, and splurged on a cab fare to Manhattan. When she arrived, she was surrounded by so many men just wanting one dance with her. She felt like Cinderella at the ball. In the first hour of the party, it quickly slipped away. hang on. She slowly became aware of growing nausea when she paused between dances. She felt lightheaded and the room was spinning. For a moment, she heard a ghostly whisper in her ear. Again, it said, "Give me back my dress." She tried to smile into the faces of her partners, but finally the nausea had overwhelmed her. She gave an excuse to the man that she was dancing with, and she slipped away. She made her way to the street and managed to summon a cab to take her home. She staggered into the building and crawled up the steps to her flat. Her beautiful hands, they were trembling as she unlocked the door. She fell through the door frame and she stumbled brokenly to her bed. For the third and final time, she heard the ghostly voice whisper once again,
"Give me back my dress. You've taken this from me, and I want it back."
The young woman was found dead the next day, and the autopsy report stated that the young woman had been poisoned by embalming fluid, which had entered her through her pores. The authorities, they found the receipt, which led them right to me, the pawnbroker. They questioned me, and I told them that the dress that had actually killed the young woman, beautiful girl, it had been removed from the body of a dead girl just before her casket was nailed shut and buried in the local graveyard.
This has been a Chris Top production.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Mr. Pop.
Take it from the top.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the first, I hope, of many ghost stories that we'll put on for you this Halloween. But that's up to you. Either you liked it or you didn't. If you did, let me know, and I'll do more, because this was so much fun. It was really a lot of fun for me to do. And remember, you can follow me on Facebook. You can tumble with me. You can listen to my ringtones on Phone Zoo. You can tweet with me. And you can find most of that simply by typing in the Chris Top program. And I do want to thank the people that showed up, because it's 4 a.m. here. I started working on this at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so it took me a while, but this is hot off the presses. Kim said you should do a spooky story every day till Halloween. It'd be amazing. And see, I changed her last word because she chose to use awesome, and I can't bring myself to do that. but thank you for showing up, Kim, and thank you for showing up, Kiss. I appreciate your support, and hopefully more people will listen to this tomorrow. That's kind of what I had in mind. But please post your comments. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me if it sucked or if it was good, or if you want to hear more. Until I broadcast again, please remember this: life is good, and I'm gone.
Is it over yet?
Completely over.
You have been exposed to the Chris Top program.
Yeah, okay, are we done? I really gotta get a life.